Welcome to part 1 of our Summer 22 ride-along adventure.
Hello everyone. Recognize this scene? This is episode 1 of our summer travels. Very pleasant good morning and a good day after Independence Day to everyone. We were on this road a little over a year ago. We were headed out of town, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We are just about to turn on to I-17 and concentrate here on the turn. And I'm not going to be duplicating things that I did last year as far as the ride-along. I would highly recommend that you take a look at last year's video if you want a full ride-along video all the way up to Flagstaff. And also, when the speed limit is 75, I'm going to be driving 65. When it's 65, I'm going to be driving 60. We'll take a look at that price now. $589, and that is the diesel number 2 cash price. Obviously, a little bit more this year, as in $2.50 per gallon more at that station. We are headed up to Flagstaff. We're going to spend the night at the Navajo campground there in the casino, which is about 20 miles to the east of Flagstaff. And then from there we'll head due east on the interstate so we can get up to our area that we're headed. Changes this year. We are running a new GoPro Hero 10 camera. I got that just before Quartzsite, which was in January. And if you haven't seen the videos that I did from the Quartzsite Wanderlodge Rally Q16, definitely go back and take a look at some of those videos, especially the Jeep tours that Andy and I did. Started our climb, the last climb, up to Flagstaff. We're 41 miles from Flag. Well, we've made that slow speed climb up on top of the rim. From here. Not much. Unfortunately, they have a length limit on the highway that goes up to up through the canyon there. With the Jeep, we're certainly beyond that. If we didn't have the Jeep, we could do it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take the Albuquerque exit, 1/4 mile. They were working on this last year. I don't know if you recall. Now it's all nice and smooth. They finished the paving. This road was so bad. It just, I can't tell you how many potholes there were. You could not drive on this road without any potholes. We are approaching Twin Arrows, Navajo Indian Casino. Gets its name from a historic gas stop, which was right here. And they had 2 arrows, so they painted one of them. I don't know what they did with it. But real, I mean, that gas station's been there for 100 years. I'm really surprised they didn't take the 2 arrows and put them over here in this little roundabout that they've got before the casino. Pretty good size for a small town casino and fairly new.
Everyone knows that if you stay overnight in a casino parking lot, it's nice to pay them back, at least a little, by visiting their casino. Twin Arrows has several different table games, but my favorite game of craps was not one of them, so slots was it. Thankfully, they had the Flintstone machine, which I absolutely love playing. And hopefully, this was not a warning.
I'm gonna go try my favorite game. This one right here.
called the Flintstones.
Great! Magnificent!
Not bad. And on the house breakfast, courtesy of the Flintstones, then it was time to get rolling. I'm getting ready to crank up the engine. I got to go back and retrieve my little cover for the exhaust pipe, and then we will be underway. So here we go. And I always pull forward, and I will be right back. Kind of a pre-flight walk around. Everything is where it should be, nothing loose or hanging or open. Today is July 6th. I generally don't play slots. My game is craps, and they do have a new craps table, but they haven't got the people trained yet. If you haven't seen the video, I do have a travel throwing station and a little miniature table. I set it all up at my distance that I practice my throws at, and I take it with me on my travels. Here's the gas station. They just built that a year or two ago, right before the virus. This little roundabout here is right before the one exit that serves the casino resort, let's call it that. Up and over and left turn, headed east. We are doing something a little bit different. I try to avoid interstate highways as much as I can. This one is going to be a boring drive, so I won't make you suffer. But it does get me there to my turnoff to head north quickly. The mileage is a little bit further than, believe it or not, if I had gone back up to Flagstaff and then done the diagonal up towards, directly towards Cortez. But time-wise, the speed limit's 75, and I will probably be doing about 65. Well, thanks, Twin Arrows. It was a really fun one-nighter. Had a very good time last night. It's very enjoyable. Of course, it's always fun when you win. Quite a bit of traffic today. Weekday. We expected all the truckers, of course. I just don't know how they do it. Truckers deserve all the credit and money they can possibly get for driving big rigs across terrain like this on the interstate highway system. On the other hand, we don't have to. So when I started getting bored and saw that Winslow, Arizona was coming up, I decided to take a little side trip straight across that small town on the business Interstate 40, which also happens to go right across the world-famous corner of the Eagles' Taking It Easy fame. So why not? Be sure to keep an eye out for that flatbed Ford. And don't bother looking for that girl, since by now she's probably an ultra-senior citizen. Here we come, tourists and all. And it will basically link back up to the interstate there. Must be the place. 15 miles an hour here. Farmers Market every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the gazebo on 1st and Kinsey. I think this is the famous corner right here. Yes, it is. The truck unloading stuff there, but oh, people with their video cameras. Where I can park, so pretty cool. Lots of little tourist trap type places, and that street that we went by, turning to the left there, that had quite a few things on it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little side trip, huh? Straight as an arrow, flat as a pancake. That's Interstate 40 across northern Arizona. We passed the Petrified Forest turnoff and Holbrook, made the turn at Gallup, and are headed north. And that's where we pick up towards Shiprock.
This kind of reminds me of the Horizon to Horizon video where I went from one horizon to the next. Hundreds of these little square boxy houses, almost like duplexes. I'm sure it's Navajo housing. Here's the river.
Out of Shiprock quickly, then about 20 minutes before we reached the road intersection that came up from Flagstaff last year.
Not accelerating. See? Well, the sign says, "Still your lucky place, Ute Mountain Casino. Last stop for food, fuel, and fun." I turned in by the gas station, and the RV park is straight ahead.
The casino's over on the other side. It sits up on kind of a hill, and then you've got a very nice little gift shop. They've got some goodies and supplies. And there's the check-in, and over on the other side is the showers. The shower stalls are cleaned after each use, and both it and the lavatory were spotlessly clean. I don't stay in full-service RV resorts very often, but I have to admit this was a nice place to set up for the next 2 months of off-grid boondocking. Even the casino was nice. The next day we headed out to our first National Forest campground, so watch for that ride-along video shortly. Thanks for watching.